she puts her life into it. And when she comes off stage, she is absolutely soaked to the skin. She doesn't just come off stage having sung a couple of songs. She really works at it.
It's like a volcano on stage. Like a volcano on stage, and it was like a volcano in the studios. This particular day, she wasn't there at her usual time, and by 4:30 in the afternoon, there was no Shirley. We wondered what on earth had happened. This was like so unlike her. But we discovered that she'd gone to the cinema. She loves the cinema. She loves movies. We did trace her to the movies, and of course she nearly had a fit. But she arrived at the studios at 5:10, and by 5:30 she had recorded As Long as He Needs Me, which became one of her mammoth hits. It was a little bit of a boomerang for me sometimes, because when I sometimes wanted her to rehearse, a number, she'll say, "Why should I bother to do that? I came in the studio and did it in 20 minutes and you had a number one all over the world."
As long as he needs me, as long as life is long, I love him right or wrong, and somehow I'll be strong, as long as he
Norman has played a great part in my record success. And all these Italian songs that I found, I would take to Norman as, because I used to listen to the Italian radio and the Italian singers, and that's how I found a lot of my songs, like Never, Never, Never was originally Italian, Grande, Grande, Grande. This Is My Life was originally Italian, La Vita. I mean, all my hits.
Every time she heard an Italian song, if she liked it, she would bring it back to England, ring me and say, "I've heard a wonderful song I would like to sing. Will you write the words?"
You make me laugh, you make me cry, you make me live, you make me die for you. You make me sing, you make me sad, you make me glad, you make me
if it makes me stop and listen and I feel in my heart something, or, it sends shivers down my spine, then I know that is my song. And I tell you, I just heard those opening bars and I got goose pimples.
Goldfinger, he's the man with a Midas touch, a spider's touch.
It was an experience to do that. We were in a studio with 60 musicians. And they had an enormous screen, and I had to sing Goldfinger to what was happening on the credits, And when it came to the Kiss of Death, it's the famous Bond car where the license plates turn around to any license plate he wants, for any country he wants to go to, And it just matched the Kiss of Death, and it was very sensuous, But till we got to the end, and the credits didn't seem to end, and I had to hold this note. And it was like forever. And I was looking at John, I was going blue in the face, finger, no, he loves go to credits, go to credits. He's going, hold it out. At the end, you know, I nearly passed out, and they gave me water, you know, sort of patted my hands with water, ice cold water and everything. I was just cruel business, show business, very cruel. But I had a world success with it, you know.
For a golden girl knows when he's kissed her, it's a kiss of death from Mr. Goldfinger. Pretty girl, beware of his heart of gold. His heart is cold.
Jessie Norman, the opera singer, came backstage and said to her, "How do you do it?" And Shirley said, "Well, what do you mean, how do I do it? You know how I do it. You do the same." She said, "No." She said, "I don't do the same." She said, "I'm an opera singer." She said, "I couldn't sustain the power that you sustain for an hour and a half on stage." She said, "I walk on, sing something, walk off, and do it like that." She said, I've no idea how you do it. And your voice is incredible. How do you sustain that power in your voice?"
It is by nature a most remarkable organ, you might say. It's naturally very big. I mean, she doesn't need a microphone to fill the Albert Hall. The only reason she needs a microphone is because the musicians are amplified when she's singing. But she could easily fill the Albert Hall or any theatre I know of without one.
Before a big tour, or perhaps before the Royal Albert Hall when we've got 5 consecutive dates coming up, she is nervous, and she's a bit like a bull with a sore head during that day. And we're all on tenterhooks because we know we're going to get yelled at, or she's very short-tempered. But after the show's over, she apologises. She said, "I was awful to you all today, wasn't I?" And we say, "Yes." And she said, "Oh, I'm sorry, you know I was nervous." And we say, "Yes." And it happens again the next time.
On the day of the show's rehearsal on the afternoon, she goes through everything. The song, full vocal range, all the steps, little dance steps that she does, she'll do all of that. If she hears a wrong note from anywhere in the orchestra, she stops the orchestra and says, "Right, from the top." So, and I might turn around and say to her, "But we know what it was." "No, from the top." So we go from the top of the song because somebody's played a wrong note. I look at the guy who's played the wrong note and he goes, I said, "Okay, fine." It has to be perfect, everyone, on the night. And it very often, well, it nearly always is. And it always is.
Michael knows I'm going to make a mistake before I make it. I heard him once say, like, jump to bar 29 because I missed 2 bars. You know? And that is a great musical director, you know. And he's also written a song